The members of the Senate are invited to chairs in the Assembly.
The Secretary of the Senate will call the Senate roll.
Senator Brooks, Senator Cancella, Senator Cannizzaro, Senator Dennis, Senator Dondero Loop, Senator Gansert, Senator Goicoechea, Senator Hammond, Senator Hansen, Senator Hardy, Senator Harris, Senator Kieckhofer, Senator Orenshall, Senator Parks, Senator Pickard, Senator Ratty, Senator Scheibel, Senator Settlemeyer, Senator Spearman, Senator Washington, Senator Woodhouse.
Thank you. The Chief Clerk of the Assembly will call the Assembly roll.
Assemblyman Acefa, Assemblywoman Backus, Assemblywoman Benitez-Thompson, Assemblywoman Bilbray-Axelrod, Assemblywoman Carlton, Assemblyman Carrillo, Assemblywoman Cohen, Assemblyman Daly, Assemblywoman Duran, Assemblyman Edwards, Assemblyman Ellison, Assemblyman Flores, Assemblyman Fumo, Assemblywoman Gorlow, Assemblyman Hafen, Assemblyman Hambrick, Assemblywoman Hanson, Assemblywoman Hardy, Assemblywoman Howdigi, Assemblyman Kramer, Assemblywoman Krasner, Assemblyman Levitt, Assemblywoman Martinez, Assemblyman McCurdy, Assemblywoman Miller, Assemblywoman Monroe Marino, Assemblywoman Monk, Assemblywoman Neal, Assemblywoman Nguyen, Assemblywoman Peters, Assemblyman Roberts, Assemblywoman Spiegel, Assemblywoman Swank, Assemblyman Thompson, Assemblywoman Titus, Assemblywoman Tolles, Assemblywoman Torres. Assemblyman Watts. Assemblyman Wheeler. Assemblyman Yeager. Speaker Frierson.
Here.
Thank you. I will now appoint a committee of two, consisting of Senator Orenshaw and Assemblywoman Wynne, to wait upon Senator Cortez-Masto and escort her into the Assembly chamber. The chamber will be about their business. That's my husband right there.
Madam President, the Honorable Cortez-Masto, United States Senator, is at the bar of the Assembly.
Thank you. The appointed committee will escort Senator Cortez-Masto to the chief clerk's rostrum. I was going to say please rise, but it looks like you've done that.
Good evening. How is everyone? Good evening. This is fantastic. Thank you so much. Please sit down. Oh my goodness.
Please be seated.
Thank you. First of all, incredibly. Thank you. It is great to be here with all of you. I just want to say first, thank you. Thank you so much to the governor. We had an incredible conversation today. Thank you to the lieutenant governor for having the time to meet with me. Thanks to the Senate President Pro Tem Dennis, to Speaker Frierson, Majority Leaders Canizaro and Benitez Thompson, Minority Leaders Settlemyer and Wheeler. Thank you to my colleague, congressional colleague I saw. Where did I see? Mark Amadei, I thought, walking. There he is, right in front of me. Thank you. It's good to see you, my friend. And let me just say thank you also to all of the members of the Senate and Assembly for allowing me to address you in the legislature this evening. It's been an incredible opportunity so far. I also want to recognize our constitutional officers who are here, the justices of the Supreme Court that I know represent us so well for all of their leadership. And I'd also like to recognize the dedicated men and women who work behind the scenes to support the legislature, the executive officers, and they act as the solid foundation of our state's government. So thank you so much. And let me just say, I just have to thank all of you for your commitment to Nevada. I look forward to the years of partnership as we work to address the challenges and opportunities that are facing our beloved state. I don't have to tell all of you, we are so lucky to call ourselves Nevadans. Our state is blessed with pristine landscapes, abundant natural resources, world-class tourism, and growing economic diversity. But I think we'd all agree that what makes the Silver State special is its people. From our world-class hospitality workers, to our industrious farmers and ranchers, to our servicemen and women, and to our tech entrepreneurs and our hardworking immigrant families, including dreamers and TPS recipients, Nevada's people make us strong. Today, Nevada is among the most diverse states in America, and this chamber is a reflection of that rich diversity. It is also a reflection of the power of Nevada's women. I have to tell you, when I walk the halls of Congress, I am proud to represent the first state with a female majority legislature, right? And Supreme Court, right? And it's just incredible. One of just a handful of states that also is represented by 2 female U.S. senators. Nevadans truly understand that our diversity is our strength. We understand that we all win when we work together. That's how innovative problem solving happens. That's why the groundbreaking laws that are passed in this legislature will improve the lives of Nevadans. As legislators, we are working together each day to ensure that every Nevadan gets a fair shot at success. And while success looks different for every Nevadan, I think most of us would agree on the basics. Success is the peace of mind of a steady paycheck, a roof over one's head, and access to quality, affordable health care. It's being able to provide for your family and seeing your children doing even better than you. It's being able to have a secure retirement and live out your golden years with dignity. And sometimes ensuring Nevadans get a fair shot means working together to help those who are struggling, like the Marvel and Cartwright families that I've met. I met Pete Marvel and his wife in Biowowie during one of my annual rural tours. And many of you may know Pete is a rancher. But he shared a story that will sound familiar to many Nevadans. Despite working hard last year, the Marvels saw their lives and their finances thrown into chaos by something completely out of their control, a wildfire, specifically the Martin Fire. And for Nancy Cartwright of Las Vegas, it was her late husband's unexpected cancer diagnosis. The Cartwrights struggled with the high cost of prescription drugs, hundreds of dollars a week. They lost their life savings and their home fighting cancer. When Nevadans face unforeseen hardship, they need the support of their neighbors, their communities, and their government. And you know what? Working together, we help Nevadans like the Marvels and Nancy during their difficult times. That's what I set out to do in the United States Senate every day. I'm working with my Republican colleagues and put forth common sense solutions that provide that fair shot for our Nevada's families. That's why I strive for, as I meet Nevadans from parents to businesses to owners to conservationists to miners, every voice is important. Everyone has something to contribute. We may not always see eye to eye, and that's okay. What matters is our commitment to Nevada and our willingness to work together. It's our partnerships that can strengthen our state, keep us moving forward, and allow us to address the issues that matter most to Nevadans, because we can build a healthier Nevada with greater opportunities for everyone. And it starts by listening. The one concern I hear, and I know you do as well as I travel across this state, is that Nevadans are worried about not having access to health care. It doesn't matter if you're from Winnemucca, Las Vegas, West Wendover, or Reno. We must work together to strengthen our healthcare system, to make it more affordable and accessible, not work to dismantle it. Nevadans don't want to go back to the days when our state had one of the highest uninsured rates in the nation, and you could be denied coverage for having a pre-existing condition. I'm proud that we are fighting together to ensure that doesn't happen in the Silver State, which is why I want to thank Attorney General Ford for working with Governor Sisolak and joining a lawsuit that's fighting attempts by Washington to take away the pre-existing protections thousands of Nevadans rely on. So thank you for that hard work. And I commend the legislators here for working to strengthen protections and improve coverage for low-income children, and for working in a responsible way to achieve the goal for every Nevadan to afford health care in their community. You understand that health care is the #1 issue in Nevada. It doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican. We all want our families to be healthy. That's what this is about. And I'm bringing that example with me to Washington, building on State Senator Ivana Cancella's historic effort to bring greater transparency to drug pricing. Yep. As I sit on the Senate Finance Committee, I am proud to introduce bipartisan prescription cost reporting legislation to reduce drug costs for American taxpayers. And I promise you this, I am committed to continuing to fight by your side to improve the Affordable Care Act and expand the number of health care options available to patients and families, especially in Nevada's rural communities. That is a commitment we all can make. A healthy Nevada also means protecting our environment and our beautiful open spaces. This is one area in which our federal-state partnership has made the difference. There's no better example of our collaboration than Nevada's unified response to this administration's decision to secretly ship plutonium to Nevada. Working with Nevada's delegation to provide oversight in Congress, I'm holding the Department of Energy accountable for playing games with Nevada's safety. I made it clear that I am going to continue to object to the appointment of all nominees to the Department of Energy until I have a commitment from that department that they will not send another shipment of plutonium to our state, and that they will give us a timeline for the removal of the existing plutonium at the site here. And when it comes to Yucca Mountain, we'll continue working together to make Nevada's voices heard on the issue and make sure that Yucca Mountain stays dead. But that's not the only threat we've seen in Nevada. Last year, our state experienced its share of wildfires that left environmental and economic devastation in their path. As I fight to ensure Nevada receives the federal assistance it needs to recover from these devastating wildfires, and as I fight to hold FEMA accountable for its negligent response to the Sugarloaf fire, I know that I have strong partners in the Nevada legislature. I know that Assemblywoman Swank and Senator Goycochea are leading the charge to find innovative solutions that contain wildfires early and make our landscapes more fire resilient. Right? And we're working across all levels of government to address the root cause of these natural disasters, and I'll say it, climate change. Whether it's coming together at the Tahoe Summit to strengthen key partnerships to protect Lake Tahoe, or leading the nation in advancing renewable energy, we will continue to prioritize conservation while creating good-paying jobs for Nevadans. We will continue to follow the example of leaders like Assemblywoman Maggie Carlton and promote the growth of our outdoor economy. Nevada is a leader in innovation. In the Senate, I've introduced legislation that ensures we continue to see strong economic development and job creation for Nevadans. My agenda is based on what I've seen right here in Nevada. I call it the Innovation State Initiative. I've developed legislation and fought for grant opportunities that encourage the development of smart technology, expand access to broadband in underserved communities throughout rural and urban Nevada, and put guardrails in place to protect workers and ensure the responsible use of technology that continues to diversify our economy. And as part of this effort, I passed legislation to extend the Nevada UAS test site for 5 more years, to create a rural broadband integration working group, which will tackle barriers to the expansion of broadband in our rural communities. My bills will make sure Washington listens to the challenges and barriers rural communities are facing. And and you all know this, accessing broadband is vital for the economy of the future, for how our kids learn, for how our seniors can see their doctors, and for how our state continues to lead America in innovation, the smart and responsible use of this new technology of the future. It's so exciting what we're doing right here in Nevada. That being said, I also know that as we move into the 21st century, in this technological age, we must bring the workforce with us. That requires us to invest in workforce development, to ensure that our children have the education to compete for jobs in their future, and that our existing workforce has access to new training opportunities. I recognize that rapid economic growth comes with growing pains for our state. That's why we're working together to find innovative solutions to one of Nevada's greatest challenges, ensuring hardworking families in our state can afford to live in their communities. If working families in Nevada are to have a fair shot, we must address the lack of affordable housing. Our state faces a shortage of 81,787 rental homes affordable for low-income renters. And families who could purchase a home are often priced out of the market. Affordable housing is key to providing stability and economic security for Nevada families, allowing them to build wealth and plan for their future. I know that Senator Ratty and others have led the fight for affordable housing here in Nevada, and they've been clear about where the federal government has fallen short. That's why I co-sponsored the Affordable Housing Credit Improvement Act legislation that would provide 1.3 million more affordable rental homes nationwide in the next 10 years. And why I fight to bring federal funds to support Nevadans experiencing homelessness and to ensure the critical support agencies we have working in the state have the funds necessary to serve Nevadans who need a hand up. I'll continue to work with Senator Ratty and all of you to ensure that Nevada gets all of the resources and support it needs to tackle the housing crisis. The challenges our state faces are many and great, but I believe we're up to the task. I am grateful to have you as partners as we work toward our goals. I know that we'll continue to collaborate and innovate, and I look forward to working and fighting alongside members of the Nevada Legislature, our governor, our lieutenant governor, our constitutional officers to do what's right for the people of Nevada. Because when Nevadans have a fair shot at success, our communities, our economy, and our state thrives. Thank you for everything you are doing on behalf of this great state. And I have just one final thing to say. You should be proud of the work you're doing every single day. Every time you walk into this Capitol is on behalf of the people of Nevada. I think about that when I walk into the Capitol, the nation's capital, and think about who we are representing. I am proud to see the diversity amongst all of you, and I am proud to say that I am a Nevadan in this great silver state, and God bless all of you in the work that you do. Thank you, and have an incredible legislative session.